Okay, once again very good morning students. In last lecture what we had studied, we had just started with the introduction of motion, है ना. मोशनची आपण जस्ट सुरुवात केली आहे की काय असतं मोशन. ना मोशन म्हणजे काय, आपल्याला ज्या काही आजूबाजूला गोष्टी दिसतात ना, जसं की फॅन मूव्ह होतोय, जसं की झाडावर ॲपल खाली पडतोय, ट्रेन फास्ट चालली आहे, ठीक आहे, बर्ड्स फ्लाय होत आहे, टेबल टेनिस होत आहे, ह्या सगळ्या मोशनचे कॉन्टेक्स्ट ना. वॉट एव्हर थिंग वी कॅन व्हिज्युअली सी which are responsible for objects from certain reference त्याचं पोझिशन चेंज झालं, त्यांना बोलतो आपण बॉडीज आर अंडर मोशन, है ना. त्यांना म्हणतो बॉडीज आर अंडर मोशन. त्यातून लगेच आपण वी स्टडी टू थिंग्स, दॅट इज डिस्प्लेसमेंट अँड डिस्टन्स. तर डिस्टन्स म्हणजेच काय की मी आहे आता चिपळूणमध्ये, मी आता खेडमध्ये आहे, रोटरी स्कूलमध्ये. तर रोटरी स्कूलमधलं मी मुंबईला जाऊन आलो, सरळ परत रोटरी स्कूलमध्ये झालो. सो व्हॉट इज द डिस्प्लेसमेंट? द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज की परत रोटरीला झालं ना, तर माझं प्लेसमेंट काय झालं आहे की तिथेच प्लेसमेंट झालं ना माझं. काय वेगळीकडे डिस्प्लेस नाही झालं ना, मी की निघालो आणि परत तिथेच आलं आहे. तर डिस्प्लेसमेंट माझं झालेलं नाही आहे. सो डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज झिरो ना. बट इफ आय गो राऊंड द क्लॉक, इथून इथं पॉईंट एवर आहे मी, आणि फ्रॉम पॉईंट ए आय ट्रॅव्हल सर्टन प्लेस अँड अगेन रीच पॉईंट ए. सो आय एम नॉट गेटिंग डिस्प्लेस्ड. Yes. So, yes. Now I have come all the way around. I have come again here. So, what is the displacement? Displacement यही place पे है, फिर भी यही place पे है. So, displacement को है लिखिए. So, displacement is zero. Displacement is zero. Okay. If I have started from point A and I have moved in certain another direction, let us say I have moved in any random other direction. Now I finally come here. Now I finally come to a new position. Let us say I have come here. Okay. I have started from A and I have come here. So this is my P. So what is the displacement? Displacement is what? From A to point B. How much is my new place away from my original place? So that is the new placement. That is how long I am. So that could be drawn just by drawing a straight line, which is the shortest distance between them two. So this comes out to be the displacement. So AB is here. AB is your displacement, है ना. Displacement is what? It is the shortest distance. It is the shortest distance drawn by the straight line, है ना. Yes. Then we will go further part that is distance, है ना. Distance पर क्या चला ना? Distance will be what? From A to B, what is the distance? From A to B, what is the distance? Distance is the actual path covered, actual measure of the path covered. What is distance? Actual measure of the path covered. Okay. Yes. Then we move on to the next part, that is types of motion. We had linear motion, circular motion, parabolic motion, complex motion, है ना. Linear motion, apple falling down. We had taken example. What are the other examples? Okay. Rocket going in straight line. Okay. Circular motion, planets, not planets, but any other object, like for example, you have a fan rotating, or you can take a clock. Clock is an example, very good example. Circular motion. Then you have parabolic motion. Yes, we have studied throwing a ball in to your friend on the ground. That is a parabolic motion. Football, yes, on the ground. That motion is parabolic. Complex motion, mixture of all the types of motions. Okay, like for example, a stone is falling through a hill. So it performs all the types of motions. Okay, that is parabolic motion. Okay, now we will go for the next part, that is uniform motion. Okay, so lot of students, when we hear the word uniform, what do you understand by the word uniform? Uniform means set of like we have uniform, white shirt, black pants. So everyone should wear white shirt and black pants. So uniform means what? There is a consistency in something. So here also in uniform motion we have consistency. In what? That equal amount of distance covered in equal amount of time. What is the explanation of uniform motion? Equal amount of distance, equal amount of distance covered in equal interval of time, covered in equal interval of time. This is the definition of a uniform motion. Means what? Like there is a man, okay, there is a man, and here he started, there is a clock, okay, he started counting his time. He is at position A. He in 1 minute, he travels 100 meters. He travels how much? 100 meters. Okay, in next 1 minute, he again travels 100 meters. Okay, and to reach his position C, in next 1 minute, he again travels 100 minutes and reaches position D. So, what do you see here? For every 1 minute, he is covering 100 meters distance. For every 1 minute, he is covering 100 meters distance. So what is this? This is called as what? So he has got constant speed, you can say, yes? You can say he has got constant speed. So what is there? You are observing certain fixed pattern. What is that? Distance covered per unit time. Distance covered in next per unit time. Distance covered in next per unit time. So this is same. This is same. That means it is uniform. The motion is uniform. Such a motion where equal amount of distance is covered in equal interval of time. So in next per unit also it will cover 100 meters only. Okay. So such a distance is called, such a motion is called as what? Uniform motion. Okay. Where the speed is constant. Where the speed is constant. Okay. So this was about uniform motion. Okay. Yes. Any more examples you can give about uniform motion? Take me the examples. Okay. When your speed of the vehicle is fixed 40 kilometers per hour, so you can say that the motion is uniform. Okay. Your fan is moving. If you don't increase the speed, its motion will be again uniform. Okay. Just the motion is circular. What else is the uniform motion? Yes. Example. Any example of uniform motion? Okay. You can take any other example. A car, a train also you can take, which is going at fixed speed. Aeroplane. Yes. Best example is speed of light. Yes. So all these are of uniform motion. Okay. Now let us see for the non-uniform motion. What is non-uniform motion? See, one is on your birthday, what do? You wear a civil dress, so you are not in the uniform. So what is the example of non-uniform motion? Motion in which there is no consistency, there is no consistency. Yes, for example, you are standing here, and position A, okay, and you started a clock, okay, and then in 1 minute you are traveling 100 meters like previously, okay, and you are reaching here point B, and in next 1 minute you are supposed to travel 100 meters because in the previous case, the motion was uniform, but now in 1 minute you happen to cover only 70 meters. Okay, in next 1 minute you happen to cover not again 70 minutes, you happen to cover 130 minutes, 130 meters. So what happens every time? For every equal interval of time, yes, the distances covered are not equal. They are not equal. Yes. So what is non-uniform motion? Okay. Non-uniform motion is motion in which the body doesn't cover equal distances for equal interval of time. What is non-uniform motion? The body does not cover equal distance for equal interval of time. Means what? The speed, it is 100 meters per minute. Now it is becoming from B to 70 meters per minute. Now from C to D it is becoming 130 meters per minute. The speed is changing. So such a motion in which the motion is not uniform. Uniform is not consistent. So such a motion which is not uniform is called as non-uniform motion. Yes. Now the examples will be very interesting. Yes. Can you tell some examples? Real life examples. Yes. You are traveling through a car and you are going to reach through the mall. You are going to travel through a very different kind of road, hilly road. Okay, hilly road. And you are traveling from city A, from Mumbai to Goa. Okay. Yes. From Mumbai to Goa. So how do you go? Yes. Yes. In Mumbai to Goa, you are traveling through a car. Okay, you have certain traffic here, and suddenly you have a hard section. Okay, so what do? When you are going to your very enthusiastic, you start the train 100 kilometers per hour. Okay, very nice speed. Then suddenly you see traffic. What do? You keep the speed 100 kilometers per hour? No, otherwise you will be in trouble. Police will try to catch you. So you reduce the speed to 40 kilometers per hour. Yes. Then hard area comes. So again you have to reduce the speed because the ghat is very dangerous. So So you again reduce the speed to 10 kilometers per hour. Yes. And again if you have plain road, then again you increase the speed to 200 kilometers per hour. Okay. So what is this? Is it uniform? No. The speed is not uniform here. The speed is not consistent. Every time it is changing. Such a motion where the speed is not uniform is called as non-uniform speed. Few more examples. Like for example, yes, the best example is a ball falling down. Okay, this is the marker. Okay, and it falls down. So what happens to this marker? Is this a uniform motion or a non-uniform motion? Yes. See, when you are throwing a ball from a lesser height, you cannot tell it easily. But if you take a ball from a very high building, higher height, then what do you see? That at the top the speed is very less, but as it falls down from very high building, speed is increasing. The speed is increasing, na? Yes. At the bottom, what happens? The speed is very high because it's very dangerous. You know, from very high building, the speed is increasing. So if you jump from first 2 steps of your room, you don't get hurt, but from a higher height you get hurt. Na? That means speed is more when you jump from higher height. So speed is more means what? Speed is increasing. Speed is increasing. Speed is not constant. Speed is not constant. Let us take a building. And you are having a ball. Okay. So the building, the ball falls. The ball reaches somewhere middle. The ball reaches somewhere near the ground, and finally it reaches here. So what happens? The speed is value of it is 0 meters per second. Okay. After 1 second it becomes 10 meters per second. After 2 seconds it becomes 20 meters per second, and finally after 3 seconds, if it will fall, then reach the ground, and then its speed becomes 30 meters per second. So speed is not consistent. The speed is not constant. It is increasing. So this is also non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion. What is the example? We call it a free fall. We call it a free falling object under gravity. Gravity. So this is the example of non-uniform. Okay. So remember this. Okay, car traveling through traffic, a person jogging in a crowded area. All these are non-uniform motions. Okay. Yes. Clear है? Yes. अभी हम next point की तरफ जाएंगे. वो है velocity. Yes, velocity. Velocity को जानने से पहले हम average speed के बारे में बोलेंगे. Average speed. Okay. So what is average speed? Yes. So let us see, students, that first of all you are running. You are running. Let us say. You are running. Let us take you are bowler. You are a bowler. You are a bowler, and you are bowling. Okay, you are bowling. First ball you bowled at 140 kilometers per hour, and here you are the batsman. In his hand is bat. Okay, let us imagine this is the graph. 140 kilometers per hour. Next ball you bowled. Okay, you bowled very fast, 160 kilometers per hour. Third ball you bowled very slow, let us say. Okay, 120 kilometers per hour. Okay, let us say we played 3 balls only. Okay, you 3 balls only. Okay, so what happens? So, okay, if you want to tell your friend at how much speed you bowl, then can you say idea? Sometimes I bowl 140 kilometers, sometimes I bowl 160 kilometers, sometimes I bowl 120 kilometers. So do you get any idea how much speed you bowl? So sometimes when you having different values, the speed is not uniform. The speed is not uniform, but you want to get the idea. What is my speed of bowling? So what do you do? You take the average speed. Average speed is what? The speed which is in between all the given values, exactly, which is doing justice to all the values. So how to find this value? Average speed. So average speed is what? Okay, you have to count all the individual speeds. Like what is the individual speed? 140. Yes, 140 first one. Next one is 160. Next one is 120. And finally, how many values you have taken? 3 values. So divide it by 3. Okay, so calculating and tell the answer. 0 plus 0 plus 0, 0. 4 plus 6 plus 2, 12. 2 plus 3, 4, 20 upon 3. So it comes up to this is the average speed in your three balls. So average speed helps us to find the average value. Means the value which is in the non-uniform setup of values. In the non-uniform setup of values, the average speeds tell you the value which would be uniform. Okay, which you will be getting an idea if it would be uniform. So average speed is helping you to find this information. Okay, so average speed you got it. Yes. Now we will introduce a new concept called as velocity. You introduce a new term called as velocity. So what is velocity? So you must have heard the word velocity in certain movies maybe, or your higher standard class students you must have heard of them. What is velocity? Velocity means, yes, you must have heard it with speed of light. Like you must have heard the word velocity of light sometimes, or velocity of object. You must have heard. What is velocity? Velocity. See, when you say the word speed, when you say the word speed, when you say the word speed, you get an idea of how fast the body is, but you don't get the idea where the body is going. Okay, so that means you don't have the direction. You don't have the direction. How fast is the motion? How fast is the motion? But the idea of motion is more clear when you specify the direction. Okay, how fast the motion is, and okay, idea is more clear when you when you describe the direction, when you include the direction. Like for example, the bowler is, or the object was thrown at, object is thrown with 50 meters per second, and now I say the object is thrown 50 meters per second at north of my house, let us say. So when I say that at north of my house, the idea is more clear. So I describe 50 meters per second as velocity. 50 meters per second towards north, this physical quantity. Okay, I call it as what? Velocity. Now what is velocity? It is just the speed, but which includes the direction. So what is velocity? Velocity is nothing but again speed, but just it includes the direction. Okay, in higher classes you will learn vectors, scalars. So in that time you will get more idea here. So velocity it comes under vectors, and speed it comes under scalars. What are scalars and vectors? You don't want to go into much details. Just remember, scalars and vectors are two types of divisions of physical quantities. Division of physical quantities like mass, temperature, speed, velocity. These are all physical quantities, not length. So these are sometimes divided into two things, that are scalars and vectors. So vectors means those which need direction. Scalars which do not need direction. So velocity means what? Again nothing but speed in certain direction. So you can call velocity as a vector quantity. So what is that? The idea about the speed gets cleared along with direction. Okay, so this is the vector quantity, or you can call it as velocity. Yes. So when will I say the word velocity? Can I give you some examples? Yes. Okay. Like for example, object falling, apple is falling from a tree. Apple is falling from a tree. Okay. Yes. The apple falls. When the apple falls, always it falls downwards. It doesn't fall horizontal. So you have the fixed direction. So the apple falls at 50 meters per second downwards. So what is this? Velocity of apple. What is velocity of apple? 50 meters per second downwards. Okay. When I will say speed, I will say the speed of the apple is 50 meters per second. I will give it down. Yes. Two more examples. Yes. Direction of a train wing. Okay, that is 100 100 kilometers per hour velocity, you can say rocket. Rocket has got some huge amount of velocity. So velocity is nothing but speed, but always you should have the direction. Such a quantity is velocity. Further also, and yes, let us take for example, let us find the average velocity also. Like we were talking about speed, average speed, we should also know about average velocity. Average velocity. Average velocity. What is average velocity again? For example, a body is there. It is moving with 20 meters per second. And then it moves with 30 meters per second. Again in right hand side, but suddenly it moves. After some time it moves 15 meters. Let us say 5 meters per second that side. So what is about the direction? In these two cases, the direction is in one hand side only, or in right hand side only, along the positive x-axis. And in this case, the direction is along negative x-axis. That means here the direction is opposite. The direction is opposite. So velocity is vector. We said vectors means what? In which direction is important. So in vectors there is one more thing. Okay, if you tell one direction as 20 meters per second, the direction along this positive x-axis, then you should put a positive symbol. You should put a plus symbol. Here also you should put a plus symbol. The direction of this, as you have taken from positive x-axis, is plus. So the direction opposite to plus will be, yes, the direction opposite to plus is minus, correct? So this is minus. So we will put a minus symbol. Okay, now what is average? Just now, a few minutes ago we had seen. So average velocity, V average will be the addition of all this, plus 20 meters per second, plus 30 meters per second, minus 5 meters per second, upon all the number of occurrences, that is 1, 2 and 3. We just divide, then you get 20 plus 30, 50, and this one 25 to 50. That is 1 kilometers, yes, 50 meters per second is the average velocity, correct? Yes. So we got the average velocity clear. Again, nothing but speed only, but just that you have to see the direction. No? So because it is direction, your answer has come, here it has come minus. But in the same question, I tell you to find average speed. Will the answer be 15 meters per second? No. Why, students? Because in speed there is no direction. So same question I will take and I will ask you to find the average speed. So average velocity is how much? You found it out 50 meters per second. In the same question, if I want to find average speed, okay, average speed. So what is average speed? So I should not take the direction, right? So 20 plus 30. It should be taken plus 5 because we don't know the direction. So it comes to 55 upon 3. How much it is coming? 303, 25, 3 8 is 8.33 meters, 8.33 meters per second. So you can see the speed is more. The average speed is more, right? But the average velocity is not more. Why? Because in average speed, you do not take the direction. You add all the magnitude only. Magnitude is quantity. You do not consider plus minus. But what about velocity? Velocity is also speed, but it should be taken along with its direction. Okay, along with its direction means plus or minus. So if you add the minus, it will become less. So velocity is lesser. Velocity is always lesser than speed. Like in last lecture we studied now, displacement is always lesser than distance. Why? Because displacement is what? Shortest distance. What is displacement? Shortest distance. It should always be less. So displacement is always lesser than distance. Okay, it can be equal also. Similarly, velocity is also smaller than or equal to speed. So we'll move to the next part, that is acceleration. Wow. So acceleration is a very interesting point. So let us do the acceleration. So think about it. What is acceleration? Okay, yes. What is acceleration? So you must have said sometimes, let us accelerate our car, let us accelerate our bike. So what is the word acceleration means? Acceleration means, yes, as the word itself indicates, to accelerate. To accelerate means, accelerate means you are already having certain values, so to improvise on that values, to get the values which are in increasing order. Yes. Okay. Like for example, there is a bike. There is a bike. Okay, you are driving and with certain speed, 20 kilometers per 20 kilometers per hour. Okay. After 1 minute, after 1 hour, then also your speed is same. It is 20 kilometers per hour. After after third hour, also your speed is same. So have you accelerated your bike? No, na. Because if I will accelerate, then what will happen? My speed should increase. So there is no acceleration. Okay, there is no acceleration here. No acceleration. No acceleration. Why? Because speed is not increased. Okay, but let us take this case now. You are on a bike. You are on a bike. Okay, now your speed was 20 kilometers per hour initially. Okay, after 1 hour, you increase your speed. Let us take, and then you happen to be, you are moving faster. Let us take. Now you are going to be 22 kilometers per hour. So what you have done in 1 hour? In 1 hour, what you have done? You are moving with 20 kilometers per hour, and you suddenly after 1 hour your speed became 22 kilometers per hour. In next 1 hour, your speed has become more, 24 kilometers per hour. What has happened here? Your speed has again improved by 2 kilometers per hour. That means you must have accelerated. You must have accelerated. Okay, so what is acceleration? The value of acceleration is measured as the increase in speed or in the increase in velocity. It is rather, what is the word used here in acceleration? Increase in velocity, not speed. We'll come to that. Increase in velocity per unit time. That is rate when you divide it by time. Okay, what is acceleration? It is increase in velocity. When you write change in velocity per unit time. Okay, in other words, rate of change of velocity. Yes. So what is acceleration? Is change in velocity upon time, or you can also write it as rate of change of velocity. Now what is the value of this acceleration in the given example? So can you calculate for this formula? Let us see. What is the change in speed? 22 and 10. What is the change here? So change in how much? So this formula you can write it as like this. A, you can write it X, A for acceleration. A for acceleration. Yes. So what is the value of acceleration here? Yes. What is the value of acceleration? A. What is the change in velocity? Let us write this value as V and this value as U in the first two cases. So in first hour, what is the acceleration? Find the acceleration in first hour. Okay, let us take the question. Find the acceleration in first hour. In the previous case, there was no acceleration, so acceleration was 0. Acceleration was 0 when we had drawn the diagram because there is no acceleration. In this case, find acceleration for first hour. Acceleration for first hour. What is it? What is acceleration? Yes, A is equals to change in velocity. Change means what? Change in velocity upon time. Okay. So now I should write change in velocity means final velocity minus initial velocity. This final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. What is final velocity? It is 22. Let me write v minus mu upon t equals to a. So what is the value of v? 22. What is the value of u? Initial speed 20. What is the time taken? 2 hours. So what is the value of acceleration? It is 2 upon 2. No. Time is 1 hour. Okay. So what is, just let us write it more clearly, 22 kilometers per hour. Minus what is the initial value of velocity? 20 kilometers per hour. What is the time taken in between 20 to 20? It is 1 hour. The answer is 2 kilometers per hour. So you can write it as 2 kilometers per hour upon r is per hour square. So you write it as what? 2 kilometers per hour square. Or you can also write it as 2 kilometers r raised to minus 2. So these are the mathematical points. Remember that r raised to minus 2. Okay, so this is the division. While division, you have to take one important thing. That is if you write the here, if you write r, then here also you should be having hour r only. This is an hour, this is a minute. So you cannot divide, na? You cannot divide 1 hour by 2 minutes. You can divide 2 hours by 2 hours only, na? So these both should have same unit. This is kilometer per hour, and this also should be divided in hour only. So mind that. Remember that. That is important. Okay. So what did we learn now? We learned about acceleration and the formula to find acceleration. What is acceleration? Change its velocity upon time. Change its velocity upon time. And what is formula for it? Final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Final velocity is given by v, initial velocity is given by u, and c only. Now this was only for first case. You can find it for these two difference also. Okay, let us not consider in this question. You have not considered third case. We consider these two only.